guys saw LaTrice in Traci's piece already and in Shyamala's piece. Let me tell a little bit about LaTrice. LaTrice Dixon is a community artist, activist, and resides in LBJ. LBJ? What the hell is LBJ? Lyndon B. Johnson? Jesus. Is that what I've been saying? I need another shot of whatever I had. That mocha stuff is like spiked. I don't know what. It's always somebody else's fault, not mine. Okay, LBC! All right. So anyway, I wasn't alive when those two. So she, LaTrice is. She mentions here in her bio that she is supported by the spirit of her grandmother, the ocean, sun, and a community of queer women of color, artists, elders, and who save lives daily. She's a beautiful person, and she's actually going to be performing a piece by D-Lo. And you guys know D-Lo? D-Lo's not from LBJ or LBC or whatever. She's actually from Sri Lancaster. I don't know if you guys. Okay. Anyway, so let me just tell you a little bit about D-Lo. But she actually wrote The Streets, and she's a Tamil Sri Lankan American political activist, artist, writer, music producer, and one of the funniest people around. So LaTrice is actually going to be performing this performance that D-Lo wrote. And Shyamala and Traci are also going to be in this performance. So please welcome again LaTrice. LaTrice!
Dear Sakia, I know we don't know each other, but when I heard about your death 5 minutes ago, I got hella emotional. It made me feel like a little kid again, helpless. It was just the other day, my AFA told me that he didn't mind that I was gay, but because this world is such a cruel, cruel place, he wished I wasn't out. He wants to let everything look good on the outside, the Sri Lankan way. And I feel my AFA's words ringing in my head today as I hear of your death. I see Brandon and Tina. I see Matthew Shepard. I see you. I wonder what the fuck was going on in that guy's head to make him go ballistic. Take your life. Stab you. Is it that male ego that just it gets hurt or irritated or fired up? How do you kill someone? Or is it another psycho guy on the verge of doing crazy shit and his trigger was full because you told him you were lesbian? I get so scared sometimes. Most places are straight or passing people take for granted those aren't the safest places for me. My Ama's house is safe. But sometimes she come out with some shit that it just makes me feel helpless. You know? I guess the only place that's safe for me is with my friends, because they really do care about me. You know, especially the ones that they just like understand, you know? Try to understand what it's like to be me. I'm gonna tell you something though, like the safest place I've ever felt in this world. It was in her arms. Against her bosom, listening to her breath, feeling her body rise and fall. With every exhale and inhale. This is home. Home is where the heart is. And there ain't no place like home as a kid. Unfortunately, no woman feels the her spot in my life. So as I hear about your death, I anxiously anticipate my next encounter with ignorant folks. I wonder if I'll ever have anyone to run to. You know, just some type of that physical affection, a gentle rub on my head while I lay on a couch on my way to sleep and I laugh. The kind that tells you unspoken that everything's gonna be all right. It lets me rise up the next day, do it all over again. I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I was so inspired that as a sophomore in high school, you were out. The news that the killing must have been a hate crime related because of the fact that you said you were lesbian. Maybe I'm assuming you were butch because of your picture on the web, and by the way, you're beautiful. Regardless, maybe you slipped God a little note and saying, you know, we're just a little fed up over here, and maybe she could bring some of that justice to this planet already. They say everything happens for a reason. Anyway, once again, in prayers or on stage, your name will never leave my tongue. D-Lo, May 14th, 2003.